Okay, students. So actually, I am going to show you how to solve question number 7. Question number 7. So can you see this is 2x, right? This is 2x. Then just leave it as it is. So what is important is sine squared 2x. So sine 2x squared equals 1 over 4. It means that the value of sine 2x, it should be either 1 over 2 or negative 1 over 2. You understand this, right? And then this part is very important. Please take this 2x as a chunk, okay? As a chunk. You can write down as t, but I prefer to use as just this rectangle, okay? Just blank rectangle. Anyway, sine some chunk is either 1 over 2 or negative 1 over 2. And the given period, the given range of angles is negative 180 to 180. It means that clockwise direction half turn, anti-clockwise direction half turn. Do you understand? Okay, then sine is positive value. Which quadrant? First and then second quadrant. And sine is negative value. Which quadrant? Thank you. Third and the fourth quadrant. So, okay, we need to find the positive value for the first and the second one. So sine something is 1 over 2. What's the angle, students? I think it's 30. Please, by using your calculator, give me the value. 30 degrees. Okay, 30 degrees. And then what's the angle here? 150. Thank you so much. And then the fourth one, but negative number. What's the angle here? Negative 30. And then you need to find this one. What's the angle here? Negative 150. Do you understand? Therefore, here the answer, this one should be 30, 150, negative 30, and negative 150. And then your answer is going to be wrong in this case, because the thing is, since the range of angle, it's x. Actually, it's not range of angle. It's more like range of x. Do you understand? Range of x. The angle range is the angle is 2x. So you need to find the range of 2x by multiplying by 2, which is negative 360, and then 2x and 360. Do you understand? And change it as just a rectangle. So certain angle, you need to find angle which sine value is 1 over 2 from negative 360 to 360, and sine value is negative 1 over 2. You need to find the angle between these two. Do you understand? Okay. Yeah. So from 0 to 360 is just a 1 full turn. So you need to find 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 30, 150, and then positive angle. What is it? Yeah. 210, and then what's this one? Yeah, 330. Thank you. So 30, 150, 210, and 330. And the negative direction, 1 turn as well. So negative 30, negative 150. Can you see that? Negative 210 and negative 330. Therefore, but they are the answer of this chunk. So you need to find the value of x by dividing each values. 15, 75, 105, 165, negative 15, negative 75, negative 105, and negative 165 is the answer of this question. Okay. We are going to solve this type of question one more time. Okay, we solved question number 10 at the previous lesson, right? Let's solve question number 11. Given that this expression, you need to show that tangent square x equals 3 over 2. Okay. Cosine square x plus 4 sine square x divided by 1 minus sine square x equals 7. When I look at this expression, I can see this part. What's this? Cosine square x, right? Cosine square x, very good. And then you can separate this fraction. You can separate this fraction. The cashews. Draw two cashews. Understand? Draw two cashews. Therefore, cosine square x over cosine square x plus 4 sine square x over cosine square x equals 7. Since this value is 1 plus 4, this one is sine over cosine and square, which is, how can you convert this one? Tangent. So 1 plus 4 tangent square x equals 7, means 4 tangent square x is 6, means 3 over 2. After that, you need to solve this equation. Tangent square x equals 3 over 2, which means tangent x is either positive square root 3 over 2 or negative 3 over 2. Understand? So find the value of x by using your calculator. Tangent inverse square root 3 over 2 and tangent inverse negative square root 3 over 2 first. Please, by using your calculator, give me these two values, students. Yeah. What's this, students? What's shown on your calculator screen?
50.7.
57?
50.6. 50.76. Sorry.
Okay, 76. Next one, negative 50.76. Right? Okay, students. And then the angle range is given from 0 to 180, just half turn. So on the first quadrant, the value of tangent is going to be positive or negative? Positive tangent. On the second quadrant, tangent value is going to be negative. So you need to find 50.76 here, just as it is. But instead of negative 50.76, you need to find the angle here. Do you understand? How can you find this angle? 180 and then go back to 50.76. Yes. So 180 minus 50.76. Do you understand? Which is 129 point, I don't know, 24? So therefore, the answer should be 50.76. 129.24 is the answer of this question.
This that's 183 minus. Right?
Yeah. Okay, students, you need to convert tangent to something. Yes. Sine x over cosine x. And then instead of 1 over tangent x, you need to use the reciprocal, right? Yes. Cosine over sine. Then, of course, you need to make the denominator same by multiplying out each other. Square x plus cosine square x. Can you see that? So therefore, it's 1. Okay. I am going to show you how to solve question number 13. 6 cosine squared 2x equals sine 2x plus 4. I want you to identify this type of equation directly as a disguised quadratic equation. Thank you so much, disguised. And then you need to convert cosine to sine or sine to cosine by using the relationship between sine and cosine, which is cosine square plus sine square equals 1. It doesn't matter what angle they are. It's just that angle should be the same, that's all. So 2x, 2x, do you understand? In this case, because it is written as cosine squared 2x. Therefore, you can convert cosine squared 2x as 1 minus sine squared 2x and substitute this here. So 6, open the bracket, 1 minus sine squared 2x equals sine 2x plus 4. 6 minus 6 sine squared 2x equals sine 2x plus 4. Since we don't like the second degree, the highest degree as a negative coefficient. So please move all those terms to the right side. The 6 sine squared 2x plus sine 2x and then plus 4 and move this one to the right side and then it's going to be, minus 2 equals 0. Then by using your calculator, please find the value of sine, please. Quadratic equation. Isaac, where is your calculator? Ethan, can you tell me the value, please? In decimal places. No, sorry, in fraction form. 1 over 2 and so it means that 2x equals sine inverse 1 over 2 and sine inverse negative 2 over 3. And I told you, please treat 2x as a chunk, okay? Just then please find these two values by using your calculator. This one, I can remember it says 30 degrees. And what's this one? Sabana? -30 degrees. And what's the second one? Minus 41.8 degrees. Thank you so much. And this part is very crucial, students. Then check the range of x first. X is given as from negative 90 to 90. Then you need to find the range of 2x as they are, okay? 2x by multiplying by 2. So negative 180 and then 180. So the angle range is given, the half turn negative size, negative direction, and half turn the positive direction. So 30 here, and 30 positive 1. Therefore, 30 and 150, can you see that? Negative 41.8, and this direction, it should be negative 180 plus 41.8. Do you understand? Okay, so negative 1, help me. 138.2?
Yes.
Okay. So it has 4 answers.
So the 4 answers?
Yeah. Okay, so 14A is very good to bring back our memory. So students, if the quadratic equation is given, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, or a quadratic function y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Let's just consider a is positive. If A is positive, the shape of quadratic graph is like this, right? If A is negative, the shape of quadratic graph, it should be, yeah, caption. So cup and cap. So let's consider this one. Firstly, students, you can find the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. In this case, this quadratic function, the value of y equals 0, right? If y equals 0, where the point is located? X-axis. Do you understand? X-axis. So you can find x-intercepts. By finding their roots. And then students, if it has 2 roots, the graph shape is going to be in this way because it has 2 intersecting points with x-axis. Do you understand? If it has 1 root, it has only 1 intersecting point with x-axis, which it looks like this. Okay? If it doesn't have any root, it doesn't have any intersecting points, so that the graph shape should be like this. Do you understand? And then I just wonder, do you remember if the quadratic equation has 2 roots, if the quadratic equation has 1 root, if quadratic equation has 0 root, actually 0 real roots, then there is a factor that can say whether it has 2 or 1 or 0 roots. Do you remember the name or the formula? Thank you. B squared minus 4AC. We call this formula as a discriminant. If the discriminant has a positive value or negative value or 0, positive, it has 2 roots. If discriminant, it has 0, and then it has 1 root. If the value of discriminant is negative number, it's not going to have any real root. So it means that it doesn't have any intersecting point with x-axis. It means that the graph shape is always on the above the x-axis. Do you understand? Okay, please remember this one. Then let's go back to the question. So Angus, please read this question. Find the
value of Taylor's equation 4x squared minus k plus 1 repeated root.
Guys, repeated root, what does it mean? How many roots? How many roots?
If you use the quadratic equation, you get the answer like that.
Discriminant should be 0.
Yeah, either 2 roots or 1 root or 0 real roots, right? So normally it should have 2 roots, but repeated roots means 2 equal roots. It means that how many roots? 1 root, this case. So the discriminant should be 0. Therefore, b squared minus 4ac equals 0, since a, b, and c. And students, please remember that if you square the negative number or positive number, it's always positive, right? So please don't be bothered to square the negative number. Just choose the positive value part. Do you know what I mean? So k squared minus 4 times 1 equals 0. Therefore, k squared equals 16. Therefore, k equals either 4 or minus 4. And then B, show this equation can be written as this equation. Students, you know, sine square can be converted as 1 minus cosine square. Do you understand? 1 minus cosine square. And then you can find this equation easily. And question number C, 4 cosine square theta minus k cosine theta plus 1 equals 0. And then they define a function. They define a function f sub k theta as 4 cosine square theta minus k cosine theta plus 1. It means that if I write f sub 1 theta, it should be it should be 4 cosine square theta, and then you should substitute which number to k? Guys, please compare these two. Compare these two. Instead of k, it is written as 1. So instead of k, you should write 1. Do you understand?
So
Wait.
k is 4.
Wait. So minus cosine theta plus 1. If I define f2 theta, I want to define this one. You should write a number 2 instead of k. Very good. Therefore, 4 cosine square theta minus 2 cosine theta plus 1. Do you understand? This function can be changed in this way. Okay? And question number 1, Jason Tao, please read question 1.
The number of value of cosine theta that satisfy the equation f theta equals 0.
Not just theta, f sub 4 theta, f sub 4 theta. So students, just substitute 4 to k, 4 to k. Do you understand? Okay? Then cosine 4 cosine square theta minus 4 cosine theta plus 1 equals 0. And 4t squared minus 4t plus 1 equals 0. By using your calculator, you can find the value of t as 1 over 2. Very good. 1 over 2. And since t is substituted to us, substitution of cosine theta, you can write down cosine theta as 1 over 2. So the number of value, how many values of cosine theta satisfy this equation, students? Number of cosine theta, how many values? Guys, 4 cosine square theta minus 4 cosine theta plus 1 equals 0. As you can see, this guy's quadratic equation. So if you substitute this one as t, You can rewrite this equation as OT squared minus OT plus 1 equals 0. Since this is the quadratic equation, either you have two roots of this equation, right? Or one repeated root, you understand? And 0 real root. Students, you understand? So how many roots it has? One root, one root, one root. So root means value of t, right? Root means value of cosine theta because t represents t. T represents cosine theta. You understand? So how many number of values, for instance, how many number of values of cosine theta exist? How many roots? Yes, one. Just one is fine. Do you understand? It's one root, one root. So 1, which is 1/2. 1/2. But they just ask you, simply ask you, state the number of values. If they ask you, state the number of values and state that values, and then you should write down 1, and that number is 1/2 is the answer of this question. Do you understand? Okay. And question 2, so they ask you to find all values of theta from negative 360 to 360. The same one. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to try to figure out. So you need to find theta in the range of negative 360 to 360, which satisfied cosine value 1/2. 1/2. Please remember cast. Cosine is positive, so that the angle should be located on the first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Okay, please solve this question. Yes, what's your question? Okay, students, what is theta? Theta equals cosine inverse 1/2. What is it? 60 degrees, 60 degrees. And then from negative 360 to 360, it means that one full turn positive direction, one full turn negative direction. Do you understand? And then you need to find 60 on the first quadrant, 60 on the fourth quadrant. Do you understand? Okay, let's calculate the positive direction first. 60 first. And then what's this one?
Plus
360 minus 60, which is 300. Let's calculate the negative direction. This one. What's negative 60? And then students, what's this? Negative 300 degrees. Yes. Therefore, yeah. Theta is either 60, 300, negative 60, or negative 300. Okay, question number 3. Find the value of k for which x equals 1 is a solution of the equation. Just substitute 1, right? What's the value of k, students? 4 minus k plus 1 equals 0. What's k? 5. Thank you. And then question number 4. Ethan, can you read this question? Which means 5 f5 theta equals where theta is between, yeah, so f sub 5 theta equals 0 means, guys, please write down this equation. 4 yeah, cosine square theta minus 5 cosine theta plus 1. Do you understand? And then 4t square minus 5t plus 1 equals 0. We already knew one solution of this one because one solution of this one, what is x? 1. Do you understand? 1 should be one solution of this one. So t is either 1 or what's the other root? By using your calculator, please find this value. 1 over 4. And since t equals 1 or 1 over 4, but t represents cosine theta. So you need to find the value of theta, which is satisfied cosine theta is either 1 or 1 over 4. And 1 photon positive direction, 1 photon negative direction. Students, do you remember where cosine theta equals 1? If you don't remember, it's okay because you can use your calculator, right? Please, by using your calculator. X equals, t equals, theta equals 0, okay? 0. And then it can come back to this point, right? 0 and 360 and negative direction as well. Negative 360.
Of the 6 solutions.
No, 3 solutions first. From cosine, wait. Hmm?
Wait, that way. Right?
No. William, you make me confused. Cosine theta equals 1. From this equation, you can find 1, 2, 3 solutions. Do you understand? And then cosine theta equals 1 over 4. Then theta equals cosine inverse 1 over 4. What's the value of this one? 75.5. Thank you so much. And then students, let's calculate this one. 1 photon positive direction, okay? So since cosine value is positive, the angle should be located on the first and the fourth quadrant. Do you understand? So 75.5 here, and what's 75.5 on the fourth quadrant, students? 360 minus 75.5. And then the negative direction, this one is negative 75.5 and the negative 360 plus 75.5. Yeah, so in total, it will be 7 solutions.
Yes, because there's no negative.
Oh, right, it's negative 360 as well.
Because there's no negative 0.
But there is negative 360. Why is this?